seems to me like we've done this before. Can I tell you, I've got 8th graders, I talk about this in 6th grade, and I say, what we're doing today is a shortcut that will make your life very much easier. And I say, in reality, you can choose not to use the shortcut, but in the end, are you with me here, Landon? But in the end, choosing not to use that shortcut is going to cause a whole lot more trouble for you in the long run. So you really need to take advantage of this as best you can. And what it's called is under multiplying fractions, which is one of the easiest things to do in fractions. It's not only multiplying, but it is also reducing by dividing. And it is, and you can put all of these together in one big thing there. First of all, anybody know the rule? We didn't do multiplying yet, so I guess we'll talk about that. What is the simple rule of multiplication of fractions? Anybody? To multiply fractions. Nobody remember from last year? Grace.
Just multiply them in order.
Yeah, you just simply multiply across. And in big words, please, under this, put do not. I want 3 underlines on each one of those, for emphasis sake. Do not write up and down. Do not write them up and down. For example, if you have 3/4 times 2/3. Three-fourths times 2/3. If you multiply across, what do you get? 3 times 2 is 6, and 4 times 3 is 12. And this is where the second part comes in there. You cannot leave 6/12 as your answer. Why not, Caitlin Stritzel?
Because it's not proper.
It is proper.
Well, it can be reduced.
It can be reduced, yes. We always have to do what we call, well, it's called, one thing is called simplifying. And in the simplifying thing, it is reduced to lowest terms. To lowest terms. And if I have 6/12, what do I do to get that to be reduced to its lowest terms? For if you eat 6/12 of a pizza, rarely have you ever told your parents, when you talk to your friends, you don't go to them, hey, I was so hungry I ate 6/12 of a pizza. Now you could say I ate 5/12 of a pizza, that would make sense. But 6/12, okay, what you need to do is think about what common factor do those have. Matter of fact, it's the greatest common factor. 6 and 12, what number goes into those, Maggie?
3.
So you divide them both by 3, and then you end up with 2/4. Do you still think 3 is the greatest common factor? Is there one bigger than 3 I could have used? Alex?
6.
Alright, let's turn the erasing machine up here and go to, if I divide them both by 6, I get 1/2. Now, you could have done what Maggie did and did your 3, but just know that when you get 2/4, then you're going to have to reduce again because you have to look at that and go, oh, 2 goes into both of those. So divide them both by 2, you get 4. It's always best to try to think of the biggest number that it's going to go into there. How about this one? 4 times 2/3. 4 times 2/3. Now everybody goes, well, oh boy, I don't know, what in the world do I do with that, because I don't know how to multiply a whole number times a fraction. In which case, Cabran says,
Put a 1 in there.
right, please don't make it 4/4. I see some people do that just because they see a 4 and they think that. It's not 4/4, it's 4/1 times 2/3. If I multiply 4/1 times 2/3 across, Madison, I end up with 8/3. Now, Caitlin Stritzel, what's wrong with 8/3?
It's not proper.
Exactly, it's improper, in which case you have to change it to a mixed number, Ryan, which ends up being what? How do I change 8/3 to a mixed number?
2 and 2/3.
You divide, have we done this before? Divide 3 into 8, it goes 2 whole times. 3 times 2 is 6, if you take 6 away from 8, you're left with 2. And then you have the thirds, this third stays and that third's there. Lest I bore you with more than I already have. How about this one? Uh, 2 times 5/12. 2 times 5/12. Give you a second to do that, and I will be very excited to see your answer. 2 times 5/12. And we got what for 2 times 5/12, Sammy Bollinger?
5, 6.
Well, let's check. 2/1, right? Times 5/12. Multiply across is 10/12. What number goes into 10 and 12? Divide them both by 2. 5/6. Job, I think we've got the one other thing I just have to make sure you understand is this. What if the problem says 1/2 of 4/5? Anybody 1/2 of 4/5? Brooke,
You have to multiply.
how do I know that?
Because whenever it starts with the word of, multiply.
Yep. Of means multiply. Of means to multiply, so you just have to multiply. Correct, children?